Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my cleanse, tone and moisturise routine for you, what products I use and when I use them, and basically how I use them as well, and what I like about them too. So first of all, I'll share with you my morning routine. Now it is quite different to the evening because obviously in the morning you don't have makeup on, so it is going to be slightly different. So in the morning I will just use one product to cleanse my face, and it is going to be a hot cloth cleanser. Now there's two products that I use at the moment. This is the one I'm using, and it is the Earle Naturally Active Limited Edition Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. It is in the pink pepper and mint fragrance. Now I always use a hot cloth cleanser. I've nearly come to the end of this one. So whether it's Earle or, I mean, I actually bought this in a pack. There was another hot cloth cleanser in there. It's the regular Earle hot cloth cleanser. If I don't have those, I will use the number 7 hot cloth cleanser. And the reason I like that is the price. It is a lot less expensive. In every hot cloth cleanser from the number 7 range you receive a cloth as well, and it is 150 ml, I believe. I don't have it here because this is the one I'm using at the moment, but I always refer back to that one. It's less expensive. If you also use the voucher that you get from a promotion, number 7 promotion, that they very often do, you get that voucher, it then entitles you to a certain amount of number 7 beauty products and makeup. But I always use mine on the beauty products and get my hot cloth cleansers for a very, very reasonable price. Now going back to the Earle, like I say, I'm nearly out of this one. I didn't like it to start with. I didn't like the fragrance. I'm used to the number 7 one, which has a much more feminine fragrance to it. This has a much more natural scent to it. Obviously pink pepper and mint. I'm not a great fan of mint as a scent for beauty products at all. I really don't like it. I don't really like mint at all, really. I certainly don't like the scent. I prefer a much more feminine scent. So it did take me a little while to get used to this. Now I absolutely love this. I love the way it cleanses my skin. I love the way that I don't have to use a lot of it. So it's just one pump of this will wash or cleanse the whole of my face. Usually what I do is, so I'll usually either have a bath or shower, but whatever I'm doing, I always pop this product on and leave it on for a little while so that it totally cleanses the skin. It's very, very moisturizing and I absolutely love it. So once I've popped that on, left it on for a little while, I will then run the cloth under the tap until, you know, it has well, it's the temperature that I want on the cloth, and then I cleanse the whole face, obviously being very, very careful, but I cleanse the whole of the face and neck area. And then what I will do is I will go in with my moisturizers. Now the one that I'm using at the moment is Garnier. This is my absolute favorite, and I haven't got this for a little while. I used another product, and the reason is because I always get my moisturizers when they're on offer. So these were all on offer, so I purchased them and they were £4.99. They were 50% off, I believe. So everything from my moisturising range was £4.99. So that obviously made that about £15, and that is reasonable to me to purchase. I love Garnier. I really find that it works very, very well for me. Obviously I drink plenty of water as well. I like to keep my skin very much hydrated because, you know, I don't want it to dry out. It is dry enough as it is with this cold weather, so I tend to put a lot of this on, not too much because I do have oily skin as well. So what I don't want it to do is, you know, there's a fine line between keeping your skin moisturized and then putting too much product on, and then you'll obviously get spots. as well, so you have to be careful. So the first product I use is the Ultra Lift Complete Beauty Eye Contour Care, and it's this product. So it's an under eye cream. So I will pop just a dot of this on and then distribute it under both eyes, paying especially attention to this area because I really don't want to get crow's feet. So that's the first one, and then I've got the Ultra Lift Complete Beauty, and it's got an SPF of 15. It's a day cream, and this one has 50 mils. This one, the eye cream, had 15 mils. So the eye cream's got 15 mils. This has got 50, and I really love the consistency of this. I'm quite a way through this one. I really like it. It is very good, very moisturizing. I love how it performs, and yeah, really like that. So that is my morning routine. Like I say, it's not that intense because, you know, when you wake up, you want to cleanse the skin and then you just want to moisturize it. You haven't got that worry of having to get every scrap of makeup off. So the next is the night routine. So first of all, I need to cleanse my skin. I need to take off all the makeup and make sure that it's completely clean. So to use the product that I use for that is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. The one I've picked up is 125 ml. I've gone through 3 of these. I've actually got 2 more spare upstairs, but I absolutely love these. I think these were 50% off when I purchased these, down to £1. I'm going away over the next couple of days, so I wanted to get the travel size. I use a lot of this product to ensure that you know, my face is totally cleansed. It doesn't matter how much I use, or you know, and I do tend to use a lot of it each night, and I do tend to go through a lot of cotton pads as well to ensure that it's completely cleansed. Now, before a couple of months ago, I was still using a wipe. So I used the wipe first, then this, and then the rest of the products. I thought, actually cut that out and just go straight to the micellar water, because what I don't want to do is drag my skin too much. And I found that with wipes particularly, you have to drag the skin more, whereas with this I tend to find that, you know, I use the product to dampen the cotton pads, and then I place it over one eye first of all, and that tends to melt the product, and then you can gently take that off. The same with the other eye, and it works so well. It does, although it looks, you know, just like water, it works so well, and it really does melt that makeup away. And for £1, you know, I don't think you can beat that. The next product I use is the Instant Boost Skin Tonic. Now, I always use a toner. At the moment, it is the Earle one. This is 200 ml because I got a pack, but I do like the Nivea one because I like the scent to that. So really, once I've used this, I'll probably go back to the Nivea one because I really do like the scent to that, and it does work. Doesn't really matter the price of toners as long as it works for you. What you're wanting to do is to get the rest of the makeup off if there is any, and you want it to you know, cleanse even more. So that's why I use a toner. This one is very good. You can purchase this separately in Boots. I really like the scent to this one. It says that it has aloe vera, is it calendula? No, calendula. I hope I'm saying that right. Cucumber, rose-scented geranium, and natural source vitamin E. It says it revitalizes, soothes, and tones for radiant looking skin. I really like this. I don't have to use too much of this to tone the whole of my face, but like I say, once this is completely gone, then I'll go back to Nivea. But at the moment, this is the one I'm using. I also like how it opens. I think it's really good. Yeah, love that. So again, I will moisturize my face after I've done all of that. And again, I will use this make sure that I pop a little bit more product on than I do during the day. And then the moisturiser I'm using is the Ultra Lift Complete Beauty Night Cream from Garnier again. So, and I really do make sure I put, you know, not too much on, but I really make sure that I moisturise well at night. Obviously, the reason why I get a night cream is because they are thicker, they are more moisturising. So while you're resting, your skin can have a complete, I suppose, you know, you're quenching your skin. Like, obviously, you take on board liquid throughout the day. That's what I want to do at night with my skin. Make sure that it is completely moisturised. Now, I talk a lot about my skin problems that I have, not, you know, as in spots or anything like that, but I tend to find that I have very dry skin, hands especially, and legs at this time of year. So hand cream that I'm using at night, I will use this, and it is the L'Occitane hand cream. I absolutely love this. It is a little bit pricey for a hand cream, but this is what I pop on a lot of the time. If my hands are very, very dry, then I use this and it instantly works, and it moisturizes for a long time. It's a natural hand cream. It has shea butter in there, and it just really works for me. I also love the scent. It is very, very clean. Now that's my hands. So now I move on to my legs. I'm always talking about my legs because they are so dry. I have to keep them under control, and I have to moisturize them every single day, because if I don't, then I know that I haven't, because they become extremely dry. At the moment, I'm still using the Lacura Body Care Body Cream Classic for dry skin from Aldi. This is the one that works for me. Now, it was only, I think, £1.25, but it really does work. It is very, very thick. So if you don't like that thick, intense body butter cream, this is not going to be for you. It is very, very thick, and I like that because it just works, and I absolutely love this. It doesn't have a particular scent to it. It's got a little bit of a scent to it, but nothing overpowering, nothing that is going to be too strong. So you can certainly layer using that. Now on my legs, that's what I use. I don't want to use that anywhere else. I think it's going to be too much. I don't particularly have dry skin on my arms or anything like that, but I still want to keep myself moisturized, and for that I use the Sanctuary Spa Silky Smooth Body Lotion, and this one actually does say delight in lusciously light feeling 24-hour moisturization infused with a blend of aloe vera and argan oil. Now I use this all of the time. It's only about £5 something or other for, you know, this, and I love it. I love the pump. I just love everything about it, especially the scent. It really does give me that fresh, clean, gorgeous scent. I mean, I've spoken about this before, because although the scent is fresh, it also it has a warming scent to it as well. It's very strange, but I absolutely love it. And this is what I put all over my upper body, and yeah, love that. So that is everything that I use in my skincare routine. Actually, no, there's one more that I wanted to share with you. Now, how could I forget this at this time of year? This is, I think, a really good product. I'm not particularly keen on lip balms that you have to pop your finger in, but this is a product that if you've got dry lips, whatever reason, and a week ago I had dry lips, I'd used a lipstick and it had really dried my lips out. They became so sore. One night of using this lip balm and they were back to their normal self. So if I have any dry lip problems, or, you know, at this time of the year you may want to pop on a lip balm before you go to bed, this is one that I can highly recommend, and it is the Earle Conditioning Lip Balm SPF 15. Now this is very inexpensive, but I've got about 4 or 5 of these. I've got them in all different shades. This one is in a brown shade. So it looks like that, and you just unscrew the top. They always have this in here, so you just take that off as well, and then you have the product inside. And like I say, this is a brown one. The one I like the best, and I wish I'd just got 5 of those, is the neutral one, because I tend to find that you don't necessarily want a colour on your lips when you go to bed. But this is the most moisturising lip balm I have ever tried. I've used Body Shop, their lip balm. I tend to find they always, for whatever reason, dry my skin out, but this is like a moisturiser in a tub for your lips, and I absolutely love it. Like I say, it's not very expensive. The only problem that I do find is that with Elf now is that they're not shipped from the UK, they are shipped from America, which, you know, takes some time to get here. So if I make an order with Elf, I always make a large order, because obviously that warrants the time frame that you have to wait. So that is now everything that I wanted to show you in my cleanse, tone and moisturise skin, how I use these products, obviously, you know, and my routine. That's what I wanted to say, my skincare routine. So I hope that helps. If I know that there was a request for this, so I do hope that that helps if you're looking to, you know, look for or try out a routine. It is very, very important to get into the routine of caring for your skin. I've been moisturising my skin since I was a teenager. Like I say, I do drink a lot of water. I don't drink anything too much else, actually, because I want to keep my skin moisturised at all times, and I think drinking a lot of water really does help that. So I hope that's inspired you to perhaps, you know, create your own skincare routine, and thumbs up and subscribe to watch further videos. Thank you very much. Bye.